Why was Adele threatening her fans on stage? Is Hailey Bieber trying to restart the drama with Selena Gomez? And have you seen the new Meta app that's set to take down Twitter? Alright, so let's talk about Adele threatening her fans, because this video is absolutely wild. It looks like she's completely had it with news of people throwing stuff at artists while they are performing. During her Las Vegas residency, she called out an alarming trend that's been disrupting several shows over the last couple of weeks. She said, "Have you noticed how people are like forgetting effing show etiquette at the moment? People just throw stuff on stage, have you seen them?" Then at this point she was captured on video threatening the audience, saying, "I effing dare you. I dare you to throw something at me because I'll effing you." After shooting a t-shirt into the crowd, she tells everyone to stop throwing things at the artist when you can shoot things to people, which of course makes total sense considering everything that's been going on right now. Fans throwing items on stage isn't particularly new, but in the last couple of weeks it's been absolute madness. BB Rexa needed 3 stitches after someone in the crowd threw their iPhone at her face. The man who threw it later admitted that he was in fact aiming for her face because he thought it would be funny. Less than 24 hours later, Ava Max was attacked by a man who crashed the stage at an LA show and slapped her. And then Pink was interrupted mid-song when someone threw a bag of their dead mother's ashes on stage. So it's crazy. Recently, singer Kelsea Ballerini had to stop her concert as well because she was hit in the face with an object. A video of the incident was posted online and it shows her performance suddenly being cut short when something hits her in the face. She was clearly shocked and took a step back, putting her hands up to her cheek. Her violinist initially carries on playing, but once they realize that something is wrong, they walk over to her to check if she's okay. For a few moments, Kelsea goes back to playing guitar, but she's obviously very hurt, so she eventually decides to stop altogether, take her guitar off and leave the stage. When she did return, she simply asked her fans not to throw things on stage. As for BB Rexa, she has since recovered from the attack, but it's pretty clear that it's changed the way she's going to go about performing. At her latest show in Los Angeles, she chose to play it safe by wearing protective eyewear. Of course, it matched her outfit very nicely and it didn't look too out of place. She was wearing a sparkly blue top with satin pants and matching gloves. Then she had on a pair of blue tinted safety goggles while she took the stage to sing her hit song I'm Good. Fans were very supportive of her decision to wear them, considering everything that's happened to her. In the comment section of her post, they wrote things like, "What a queen," and "wearing safety glasses cause she is not playing anymore." BB also showed her support for Adele protecting herself on stage. On Twitter, she wrote, "I love you, Adele," in response to that video. So clearly artists are standing up for each other now, considering many of them may have been randomly attacked at their show. So what do you think is the reason behind all of this terrible concert etiquette lately? Let me know in the comments below. And now Hailey Bieber has once again brought up Selena in her latest interview. She went on the circuit with Emily Chang and spoke about their history with each other and the incessant rumors that have followed both of them for years. She said, "I don't think that this is about me, Hailey Bieber, and Selena Gomez. This is not about this pitting between two women and division between two women. It's about the vile, disgusting hatred that can come from completely made up and twisted, perpetuated narratives." Hailey called the feud speculation really dangerous and said that it's an opportunity to really stand in for bringing people together and not being okay with the kind of division that it caused. She spoke about the fact that for months people were taking sides between the two of them, which escalated to the point where Hailey lost over 1 million followers on Instagram while Selena gained almost 10 million. She said, "I don't like this whole idea of team this person and team that person. I'm just not about that. I want to be able to bring people together, and I think that was a really important moment for people to see that you can do that and you can bring people together and it doesn't have to be this big divisive nature." She explained that the supposed rivalry between her and Selena is something that she's hated ever since she and Justin started dating in 2015. The old narrative of two women being pitted against each other because of a guy is something that she finds awful. She said she's hated it since the beginning and that it's so disappointing that people still behave this way over a man, even though it is the world that we live in. Hailey also made it clear that she was exhausted having to constantly say that there is no issue and there is no problem between her and Selena. Later in that interview, she finally opened up about why she chose to wear the infamous Nepo baby shirt, which completely set the internet ablaze back in January. At the time, Louis Pisano, a writer for Harper's Bazaar, tweeted out the photo of Hailey with the caption, "The Hailey Bieber Nepo baby shirt picture gives nothing because she gives nothing. She's not personable enough to give the staged paparazzi shot for a viral moment any personality. She doesn't act or sing. She gets in and out of beige cars and black YSL and has a skincare line. That tweet went viral and it seemed like everyone agreed. But now we know the reason why she actually chose that shirt. Apparently the whole point of wearing it was not to poke fun at the whole thing, it was more of a response to all the Nepo baby discourse. Hailey said she thought it would be funny to wear the shirt and embrace the criticism about the benefits of her famous family. She said, "I'm just gonna call myself a Nepo baby because I am one, and I embrace that I am. You're gonna sit there and call me a Nepo baby all day long, but then I acknowledge it and then I'm not enough of a Nepo baby. There is never any winning with the internet, and that's what I've always time and time again realized." So basically she figured out that she just can't please everyone. The term Nepo baby originated on social media as a way to point out people who've benefited from the privilege of having very powerful family connections, and some of them include rising stars like Maud Apatow and Lily Rose Depp. Clearly though, Hailey does fall into this category, as many people believe she is one of the celebrities that is not only famous because of her father Stephen Baldwin, but also for being married to Justin Bieber. While some stars have chose to lean into the term and embrace it, others have declared that they find it hurtful and even offensive. Jamie Lee Curtis, who's had a long career in Hollywood, made it clear that she's not a fan of the phrase. In fact, she said, "The current conversation about Nepo babies is just designed to try to diminish and denigrate and hurt." She said there's not a day in her professional life that goes by without her being reminded that she is the daughter of movie stars. Still, she says that she recognized how being the child of celebrities helped pave the way for her success, and she said that she's navigated 44 years with the advantages that it has brought her, and she doesn't pretend that there aren't any. But Jamie also called out the people that try to tell her that she has no value of her own, and that's an argument that is continually brought up when children of nepotism feel belittled by the label. It's difficult to say what made us all suddenly pay so much attention to this, but it doesn't seem like the term is going to die down anytime soon. Alright, so have you seen this new app created by Meta? The company is about to unveil a new app that's set to rival Twitter, which is a direct challenge to Elon Musk. The app is called Threads, and it just appeared on the App Store, meaning it's about to debut sometime later this week. Threads is being built as a text-based conversation app that is linked to Instagram, but with a Twitter-like microblogging experience. Instagram users will be able to keep their usernames and follow the same accounts on the new app, but so far there's only one thing that really stands out about it. The App Store's privacy section shows you exactly what personal information might be collected by Threads, and it's pretty extensive. So it's not going to be doing Meta any favors when it comes to building consumer trust. In fact, Forbes advisor named Meta as the technology company that Brits trust the least with their data. The site carried out a nationally representative survey of 2,000 adults to uncover their attitudes towards data protection, and it turns out that 48% of Brits believe that it cannot be trusted. But still, this new app could be the latest headache for Elon Musk, who's been bringing a steady stream of chaos to Twitter ever since he bought the company. He's made a bunch of changes that have unnerved advertisers and turned off loyal users, like putting daily limits on the number of tweets that a person can view, even if they've paid for a subscription. So in that sense, Meta has good timing because Twitter users are growing frustrated with the platform, and they've started to look for a viable alternative. And it looks like Threads could give them that opportunity to jump to a platform that can give them everything that they used to like about Twitter. Also, there's really no downplaying how unpopular Twitter has become recently. A lot of it comes down to the fact that they're trying to squeeze revenue out of people in any way they can. They just made a requirement for users to be verified to use the online dashboard TweetDeck. And of course, these users will have to pay if they want to have their accounts verified. So literally nothing is free anymore. Just 6 hours after announcing his ridiculous policy that limits the number of tweets someone can see, Elon personally intervened 3 times to change the rules, only after realizing that he had made a massive mistake. A few weeks ago, he also announced that the words cis and cisgender would now be considered slurs on the platform, and he warned that anyone who uses them will get their account suspended. This post made the terms trend on Twitter, since Musk said that moving forward they will constitute hate speech. Almost immediately, his post sparked a chorus of approval on Twitter, and he later commented on a poll asking if everyone agreed with his opinion. Shockingly, 78% voted yes, which really goes to show you what Twitter has become in the months since the takeover. At the moment, the platform defines slurs as language that intends to denigrate or reinforce negative or harmful stereotypes about a protected category. Other platforms like Facebook and Instagram do not define cis or cisgender as slurs, so of course his stance has received a lot of pushback. This is just another example of Musk continuing to voice his personal beliefs despite the implications that it might carry in his high-powered position. He recently spoke to CNBC and said, "I'll say what I want, and if the consequence of that is losing money, so be it." And all of this chaos has happened happened under his directions, because even though he's stepped down as CEO, he's still the executive chair and CTO overseeing product, software, and PsyOps, which means that he's still pulling the strings. At this point, it's become increasingly apparent that his impulse purchase of the platform was a terrible decision, and the fact that he tried to pull out of the deal really says it all. He was literally forced by a court to complete the transaction, so he probably knew it wasn't a great idea from the jump. To put things into perspective, Elon ended up paying around $43 billion for Twitter, but a recent valuation of the company puts it at $15 billion. In an interesting twist, it seems like his rivalry with Zuckerberg might become a physical reality. He recently agreed to a cage match with his longtime competitor as a joke. Elon responded to a post announcing the Threads app and wrote, "I'm sure Earth can't wait to be exclusively under Zuck's thumb." When one of his followers warned him that he should watch his words, he responded by saying, "I'm up for a cage match if he is." And in a post on his verified Instagram account, Zuck then shared a screenshot of the challenge and wrote, "Send me location." So people are really waiting for this fight to become a reality. Who would you be betting on? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.